What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Starting a little bit late today. I was right in the middle of working on something for a video, so it took me a little bit longer. Like, I was in the middle of this thing, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was watching tutorial videos on YouTube, and, I need to finish what I was working on. I can show you guys, actually, what I've been doing. Let me load up some pictures right here real quick. Alright. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is, if you guys remember, well, I'm sure you do, a few reviews back I had this template where every time the review would begin, you would see Bob Samurai, you would see the name of the anime, you would see the director and the studio and all that stuff. You would see that. But I got the new opening. The new theme doesn't really work with that, so I've been working on something differently. And in fact, I don't think I'm going to even use that theme just because there's some rights issues with it, but I like the style of it. So considering how simple it is, it's just like paint strokes and stuff, I started working on something that is similar in style that I like, but it's different. It's completely different, and it's also much more usable. The only thing is it's going to take some time for me to make it, but once I finish, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Alright, so clear guidelines. Alright, let me show you this right here. Huh. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is how it's going to look right here. It's going to have, this is basically just a template for it whenever I start to actually animate it right here. So you get this like little paint layer in the background, and the video is going to splotch in. It's going to have splotch transitions like paint, and then it's going to have that paint splotch outline to it, and that's going to maybe a video behind it that's like kind of grungy animation like. I just got to find out how to do the masking, and you're going to go back to having the 3 anime series, and then I'm going to have names to it all right here. So that's from the studio. Then I have this one right here. That's going to be the first one or the second one, including my name. My name might be last, I don't know. But that is probably going to be the first one right here. Of course, those paint splotches, they're going to be animated in. And, of course, we have the masking in the background for the paint splotch where that's going to come in. And all that's going to be video. You see the Escaflowne static picture? That's going to be video. That's just temporary. And then we have this right here, which is very similar to the other thing we see, but it's the director template. And then I'm also working on the final stage right here, where I was taking that avatar that somebody made for me, and I'm turning it into like spray paint, kinda, which it didn't turn out. I mean, I think that looks cool. Maybe some of the dots and stuff. Maybe I should just blur that actually. I could probably just no. I don't know. I think that looks fine. Like, you're going to be looking at it like that on the browser. So I think that looks fine. Like somebody spray painted. I'm going to put my name under that as well. So that's what I've been doing. And that's going to be debuting my Escaflowne review. By the way, if you are a patron, I do have an early video up. Let me pull up the chat so I can see what's up. I just wanted to show you guys that right away. Not really, because, you know, I was just showing you guys what I was doing. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Pop out chat. Who's here? What's up? We got Real Hoot in the house. We got a lot of people here, man. Participants, we got Chase Mathis, Axel Steele, Darko, David Lee, Lance Powers, Light Lelouch, Raging Boar, Scott Richard, Narcissistic Furry, and Mr. Hoot himself. Let me go ahead and get this shared up. You know what? I want to play Shadow Hearts, but at the same time, I kind of want to play Dark. To be honest with you, I want to keep playing Demon Souls, but there's no way for me to stream that. I have been loving Demon Souls so much. Like, I probably played it for probably about an hour today, played it for about an hour yesterday too. So I actually play it while I'm on the stationary bike over there. So I'm just pedaling away at it while I'm fighting. And it sounds kind of weird, but I really love the world in that game. I've only seen 2 levels so far. It's that beginning level where it's kind of like a castle, then that second level where it's kind of like a forge and you got all the fire and stuff. I really do love the level designs. There's just something about it where it's separate from everything else. You know, Dark Souls, everything is combined together, and you got to go around and you get all these shortcuts that take you all over the world. But this, there's just something about it because it's smaller, and the further you progress, there's no intermediary spots in between unless you kill a boss. So I actually really like that because you advance just far enough to get a shortcut to come back. And when I was hearing a little bit about the game, I heard that it's so difficult because you can only stop right after the boss. I thought, okay, that's going to be a pain in the ass, but now that I see these shortcuts, it's like as you progress through the level, not only do you learn more about it, but it transforms and new things open up and you get new passageways and stuff like that. I think that is so cool. The gameplay is still not as good as Dark Souls, though, I will give it that, because you can't do the jumping attack, you can't do the kick, you can't jump. Jumping is a big thing for me. You can climb, which is cool. So I guess I'm going to get Shadow Heart started up here. Let me pull the comments back up. Yeah, so how about all them pandas you've been eating, Light? What's up, Toy Bounty Hunter? How's it going? World 4 doesn't have shortcuts, by the way. Damn it. I think I'll do all right. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked right now because I think the level that I'm on, the fire level, you're supposed to use magic because I see hints on the ground, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't do that. I'm sword and bored. All right, so let me pull up Shadow Hearts right here. I gotta change the name too, by the way. So what do you guys think? I didn't see what you guys were thinking about that, about what I was making right there. Let me scroll up. Good job on the Tower Knight. Yeah, owned him, dude. First try. No, I can't play, I'm not going to be playing Paladin. I don't think I will. I don't know. I'm just going to be playing some Shadow Hearts. I don't know anything about the other worlds there. Oh, let me set this up first. All right. Way too bright. But that's okay for the time being. Wait, is that not oh. Is that working? Okay, it's working now. Cool. Alright, let me do this. Okay, much better. There we go. Alright, pull the chat back up. Let me change the name to... Oh, the name is already fine, so I'm good. So what have you guys been up to? Alright, I'm all shared up now. Sorry for starting a little bit late here today. I was planning on actually starting early, but I got caught up in the work. Alright. Shadow Hearts. My soul is very shadowy. You're moving? I hope you are upgrading. In that case, I would say congrats. Oh, damn. Turn the air conditioner off because I got the lights on. Shadow Hearts Covenant gives off a Shin Megami Tensei Final Fantasy vibe. I've been doing my math homework. Yeah, I guess it kind of does do that with the demons and whatnot. Plus, it definitely does have that Final Fantasy vibe. You saw a Korean movie called Tunnel. What was that about? Humor was a bit off. You should check out Castaway on the Moon. That's an awesome Korean movie. This got a bit of drama and also got comedy as well. Black Mesa. Awesome. What's up, Joel? Yeah, Joel here. I saw GGG Man Lives video because I watch him. he posted a video about Black Mesa. I was like, hey, I have that game and I'm never gonna play it. So I just posted in the comments section, and that's how we have Joel here. What's up, Joel? Hope you enjoy the game, man. It was part of a Humble Bundle thing, and I never played it. You know, I've been a member of Humble Bundle for like 4 or 5 months now, probably, and I've only redeemed it once. I just keep pausing it. I should have redeemed it. I'm kicking myself in the butt for not redeeming it over with the Shadow Hearts 2. I mean, not Shadow Hearts 2, Dark Souls 2, because I could have got Dark Souls 2 for 12 bucks along with Hyper Light Drifter. Man, I shouldn't have paused it, but that's how. Okay, I gotta get my map. This is actually a really confusing place right here. The guy who gets stuck in a tunnel in his car. Whole movies of him trying to... Whoa, that actually sounds pretty interesting. At least there's only one world. Dark Souls 2 has 4 poison areas. Damn. Alright, so... Okay. Alright, so we're starting off right here. By the way, I make maps here for anybody that's new, because this game gives you some terrible, like... The puzzles here you gotta do are really confusing. Okay, so probably should have started further down the page, but we're doing alright so far. Alright, so this branches off this way. Let me do this. Wait a minute. Alright, so that's door A right there. Alright, that's door B. I don't know what the symbol that is, but I'm just gonna put B. That way I'll know which doors I'm opening when I hit the lever. Alright, so we're taking this path down here now. And that branches off this way. I actually enjoy it. It might be boring for you guys watching me make maps, but I actually... 1 in 5 women gets raped by a car every day. That gear shift, if you don't watch out for it, it'll get you. Do I like Mortal Kombat? If so, who's my favorite character? I like Sub-Zero too. I see you say that's your favorite. It's been a long time since I played Mortal Kombat, though. I used to like play that game religiously. I beat Mortal Kombat 4 blindfolded back in the day using Sub-Zero, because you can actually play by sound in that game. Like down forward A is always freeze with Sub-Zero, so if you do down right A and you don't hear that sound, then you know to do the other side, down left A, because you know that they've jumped on the other side of you. You can beat the game that way with Sub-Zero. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so Mortal Kombat Trilogy and Mortal Kombat 4 were the last games that I was like super religious about playing them. Alright, so let me check out our sword arts. We're gonna do this one right here. Can we get 3 in a row? No, just 2. That's fine. Perfect! Is this a little bit loud? I can hear it through my headset, and I'm not even wearing it. I've been having a weird hardware issue with my laptop. All of the keys used in Paladins have problems. I need to finish my desktop before Paladins becomes... Why are you having that problem? Is it a problem with the keyboard or a problem with the game? Try reinstalling, but you said it's hardware, so it could be keyboard. Alright, so it's just me right now, so I can't combo up, but I can kill this dude off right here. He's weakened. Perfect! My laptop's kind of slow, but all I do on is watch anime anyways when I want to watch it on the bed. But damn, this thing is kind of being a pain in the butt. Alright, but I do have this crest magic right here for the Evil Ray. Oh, perfect, I get 2. Let's do this. Perfect! That one's for light. I wonder how much damage that did. Probably not a whole lot. About 50 damage each. These guys are a pain in the butt because they will gang up on you if you don't get the opportunity to gang up on them. Aromatherapy, I got all these. Got all these. Okay, so Misty Oil is next. She has these random magic abilities that can help you or hurt you. You just gotta find out what they are. My 5-year-old $200 PC is still playing games as of today. I actually got Fire and Keep down now. You gotta go straight from the BF for the first one, then backtrack. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking. Probably a different part of the game that I haven't been to yet. But yeah, it's really cool playing Demon Souls, and it's like totally blind. It's like I die a couple times, but I don't even care. It's just fun. Because every time I go back through, I'm a little bit better at fighting the enemies. It's just harder. One thing I will note that it is a lot harder to do is harder to find that hitbox for the backstab. I don't even get into parrying yet, because I figure I'm probably going to get a great shield anyways if they have those in the game. Oh, Dark Souls 3? Yeah, it's going to be a long time before I play that game, I'll tell you that. Could probably do this on an enemy that's full health, because I just kill them in one hit if they have less. What is your favorite real-life weapon? Mine is a knife. Thought I would ask again. Mine is a katana. You never know when you're gonna get into a fight, so you know, whenever you get those troll comments, sometimes you just want to get the sword and cut the computer monitor. No, I'm joking. There's a katana. I don't know what all you can even see. This was a crazy investment that I made back when I just started working a long time ago. I was like, you know what? Because I was interested in having a katana. I had this wall hanger that I spent like $100. And I mean, it's not a wall hanger, but it's like stainless steel. Stainless steel is a very a soft metal, so it doesn't hold an edge very long. So yeah, I bought this. This was about $800 right here back in the day when I like first started working. This is the Cold Steel Dragonfly katana. So yeah, guns are great. Yeah, I'd actually like to get a gun. Oh yeah, I also have this one too. And people are like, damn, Bob and his wall hangers. It's funny because, you know, if they were wall hangers, I would have spent a lot less money on it. This one is about $300. This one was actually free. What I used to do back when I worked all the time and didn't do YouTube and I had more money than I knew what to do with, because life expenses were not so bad back then. Well, I mean, they were bad enough for me to work, but it's kind of like I would do nothing else when I'm outside of work aside from like play MMOs and stuff. So it's like outside of food and bills, I was spending like $15 a month for entertainment, and that was for World of Warcraft. So I bought this one right here. I would buy myself a sword for my birthday, and for 1 year I bought that. The other one I showed you. Next year, I think I bought this one. But this one was actually free because it was about a $300 sword. I bought it, and it came, there's like a nick up there. There's a nick somewhere else on here, too. And I sent them pictures of it, and the guy was trying to hassle me with like a restocking fee. I was like, so you're going to restock a damaged item? And he said, you know what, it's Christmas. You can just have it for free. We'll refund you the money. So I got off really lucky from that. Then I have this one right here too, Wakizashi. This one is also a cold steel sword. The last one was not a cold steel. That was a Kazeko katana. This one is a Cold Steel Warrior series Wakizashi. And, you know, it's actually usable indoors, but I don't think, you know, I get too many sword fights in the house or something unless my cats start learning. But yeah, to be honest with you, it's a really bad investment to have spent so much money on swords in the past. This one was probably about $200, $300. I've thought about selling the green one, the most expensive one, but you know, you do stupid stuff when you're younger. You know, what can I do about it now? World of Warcraft took 4.5 years from my life. Were you Horde or Alliance? I was Alliance. I was a human tank. I played I played a couple years on a WoW private server, and that was so much fun. Then I switched over to the retail server, and I didn't really like that so much. That was during Wrath of the Lich King. I played Burning Crusade on a private server, absolutely loved it. I had a big guild. It was really cool just hanging out with those people all the time, but then the server got shut down randomly, and the creator of it ran away with like $20 million or something out of donation funds. They were rocking it. So I went over to the retail server, and I just wasn't enjoying it so much, so I quit. I went over to EverQuest 2, and that's where I spent a lot of time as well. I loved EverQuest 2. Yeah, I got swords to prove it. Alright, so let's do this right here. Alright, can I line them up again? No. Maybe I got... Oh yeah, I think I equipped everybody with one of these, but it's not enough to hit them, so... Oh yeah, oh shit, helps if I hit it. Wakizashi is my favorite sword right now. Yeah, Wakizashi's awesome, especially if you're a shorter dude, like myself. It's really cool. I'm actually more interested in investing in a gun at some point, because it's America. But those are kind of expensive, and I don't see that anytime in the future. Oh, she's getting pretty strong too. 1v1 me IRL. Alright, come on, Yamcha, let's go. What's up, Pickle Man? Yeah, I really love the feel of being an Alliance character going through Stormwind, because I really love the atmosphere. I should have done a magic attack, but I really love the atmosphere of going through these like medieval periods. So it's like you get to be a knight. You get to RP. I used to RP in those games. I learned all about the lore and stuff. It was so awesome. I didn't really care so much for the Horde, because it was just busted up random stuff. It kind of felt like the Horde was just, I don't know. It was kind of ugly, but the Alliance side was so beautiful. But then I was kind of jealous when they got Silvermoon, or whatever it was that the Blood Elves lived in. I always wanted to be a Blood Elf Paladin for some reason. I just thought that was a cool combo. Plus, I liked their city. Okay, so where am I at? I'm right here, and I go this way, and that is a dead end. Couldn't use the same... Oh, okay. Bob, would you gather up... What would you rather give up, anime or sex? That's a tough question. I'm not gonna answer. Okay, so this way you go right here. Silvermoon sucks anyways. Yeah, Silvermoon is like this massive city that nobody uses, because in games it's like, it's kind of, I experience the same issue whenever I play like not really Minecraft, but any sort of building game, where I want to build this large elaborate base, but then when I start to get to decorating it, after I have this massive tower set up and it's all elaborate looking on the outside, I start setting it up, and it's like the first room you walk into, you have everything you need, and there's no point to go into the rest of the rooms. And that's kind of how people decide which city they go to, but also they decide by how they can get from one point to another. Because I remember back in the day when we would used to go and fight against what was his... Oh, I didn't map that part right there. We would go fight against Archimonde. Yeah, we would go fight against Archimonde. We'd be in Stormwind, and it would take so long to get there. We'd have to take flight, then a boat, and then... This one's for Bob. Thanks for the pandas. I'm gonna eat up all them pandas. Alright, so this is the tomb room, where nothing is happening. Yeah, I'm running out of space on this paper here. This is what I have so far, my map. Probably should have started even further down, but okay, cool. So we finally got a few people next to each other right here. So I'm gonna go combo up with Mr. Yohim. What's up, Rob? How's it going? Then I'm going to combo up with Mr. Yohim as well. Yohim's gonna pop his Crest Magic. How many can he get? 2 at a time. That's not bad. Perfect. Combo. What's a good free MMO lately? What do you want out of an MMO? What do you look for? Because that depends. Okay, so I'm gonna pick Kara next, and she's gonna see what she can do. Wow, very good. 3 at a time. I don't think I'll get any better than that with... Okay, so that's 2 at a time, so I better go back to this. 3 at a time. Yeah, buddy. Perfect. Oh, I almost missed that right there. Hesitated for a bit. Yeah, the new YouTube layout is shit. It's so stupid that they're basically censoring all of their YouTubers through who are not politically correct. They censor them through monetary attrition. Basically, they make it so that their videos just can't be seen, and they make it so that the lifestyle that they have in making videos just isn't viable, just because they live in some fantasy land where businesses actually give a shit who throws money at them. Like, so, like, worst case scenario, you know, everybody wants to call everybody KKK members and shit lately. I don't think Pepsi gives a damn whether a KKK member is walking around giving them money for drinks and stuff. They're making money. That's all they care about. They're not there to promote some sort of ideal or anything. It doesn't matter who drinks it. They're making money. Now, on the other hand, it might matter who sells it. Like, if you find out, it's like, if you find out that one company is having business practices you don't agree with, maybe you don't do business with them. And if you don't do business with them, then if enough people don't do business with them, then people will create their own business that basically mirrors that to compete with it in a way that actually gives people what they want versus what the other company did. So they kind of have it backwards, and I'm hoping that somebody does that with YouTube. They try with VidMe, and I hope they go somewhere, but it takes time, and I just don't see it. But then again, I got to keep uploading on there too. Alright, so this is a total waste right here. I'm going to just kill this dude with one hit. Oh, he broke my combo doing that, so I didn't even get to hit him. What exactly do you do anyways? Oh. He eats pandas. Can you switch back to the old layout? You can switch back to the old layout on your channel icon bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, they still don't need it though. I don't understand why they even have that. So aromatherapy. I hope this is something that heals me because physical special defense. Let's see what this is. Yeah, it's basically, it's not exactly a monopoly, but loosely defined. You could say it's a monopoly. Oh, by the way, Light, I wanted to say thanks because the other day I was checking the notifications because I get them outside of a PayPal. You sent $20 the other day, and I don't think I thanked you for that. You said something about Yamcha in there, and I don't remember if I thanked you for that. But in case I didn't, thank you so much, man. You're really awesome. 'Cause I saw that last night. Okay, so for 3 turns, ally special defense is up by 10%. In California, there's this thing where if you don't call a trans by his or her pronoun, she wants to be called by, you'll go to jail. That is some total bullshit. Alright, so I need to actually heal right here. I mean, if somebody wants to be called something, I don't really care. That's their business. I'm not gonna be included in whatever the hell they got going on. If some people are dragonkin and all sorts of stuff, man. It's a whole mess. Alright, so okay, unfortunately I cannot attack 2 or more. It really sucks, but I can kill 1, that's for sure. Which is the strongest? I'll go for this one. It's like that in Canada too, where if you say anything that could be remotely considered hateful for any sort of identifiable group, then you could get fined for that too. I need a button here that I can press it, and we could have that South Park little blurb where it's like, I thought this was America. $755 NBO, Bob. You're 1 year away from being able to be my dad. Holy shit. An old man. Which is better, Marvel or DC? I don't really care about comics. Oh, why did I do this? Perfect, nonetheless. Oh, I defeated it. That's good. I really need to heal after this, because I am getting tore up. If that didn't... Yeah, that killed. Doesn't matter, though. I win. Just so I don't get the XP that I need.
You can't beat us that easily.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's really, that really makes you think right there about people who work in the meat places, because a lot of people just don't care about their job, and it really sucks. That's kind of the thing where if you get paid by the hour, it basically incentivizes people to do as little as they possibly can to get by. But then again, the alternative is to pay them less and give them benefits for doing whatever in excess. That way they'd earn more. Okay, so this way is A. Wait a minute, I thought I already turned this. I gotta heal too. Let's see, A is ready. Okay, let's try moving it. On to the next one. Okay, so A. Alright, I gotta heal up here. The perfect man for the job right here. Oh man, he's invisible right now. Yohim does some weird stuff, man. Alright, so we're good to go again. Alright, so A. I know where A is, but I wonder where it leads. Alright. Wait a minute. So A is open. I need the B. Oh my god, these letters. I don't know Russian. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the A door. I figure maybe, as much as I don't want it to be this, I think this might be one of those situations where, like, if you flip one switch, the door opens, but if you flip another switch, that door closes, but another door opens. We'll see. What's up, Troll Master? What is, if you're not gonna be here to have a conversation, don't just spam dumb shit. Whoa, ho ho, here's a bit. Oh, thank you so much, Rob. Awesome. Thanks, man. You're so awesome. I really do appreciate that. I'm lost now. Thank you so much, though. Alright, if this is correct, then this should be A right up here. Thanks for stopping by, Lance Powers. Alright, so I'm gonna combo up with Yuri. Actually, yeah, Yuri. Characters lecturing men about mansplaining. Are you serious? That is terrible. Yeah. Hopefully that caused them to fail. This whole thing is a fad that basically, you know, unless somebody has some sort of mental disorder, which a lot of those people do, But then again, the vote of a person who's mentally disabled and the vote of somebody, unless they're certified and they're in a hospital or something, and the vote of somebody who's perfectly sane, it's harder to win the vote of somebody who's sane than it is to win the vote of somebody who's mental. So basically you have this situation right now where everybody wants to freak out about sexism and racism and stuff. Not that it doesn't exist, but you can't just blanket an entire race of people as being racist, but then say that you're not racist because you're of a different race. That is totally asinine right there. But you know, once people grow up, they'll get out of it. So we kind of just have to wait on that. Praise the sun. When's the next Dark Souls stream? It may be on Friday, but the next definite stream is going to be on Monday. You know, I want to play that game more. I feel like I'm getting close to beating it. Maybe I'm not, but we'll see. Alright, so I'm going to attack this guy in the center right here. Hope I better kill him. Please kill him. Because I don't want... Oh, damn, I didn't kill... Wow, why you do so little damage, Yuri? I need to start transforming or something. Jack is... let me show you. How much stronger is she than you, Yuri? Come on. Die. 2 hits from... Why is Yuri so weak here? I am over halfway done with Dark Souls, which is really surprising to me. I think I made a lot of progress. Starting the game over from scratch and then just learning it, it really did help out a lot. You are close, kind of, yeah. I don't even know. I guess I got like 2 more bosses on the DLC that I'm doing. Alright, okay, so aromatherapy. Have I seen Garo? I've seen the first like 2 episodes of Garo, and I never finished it just because I was in the middle of working on other anime reviews at the time, so I put it on hold. I didn't have much to think about it aside from the fact that I did not like the CG that they used. Okay, so I got 1 left, the Night Oil. Oh, I already know what these do. Kind of. Perfect! Someone made a theory that Sonic is somehow homosexual. Yeah, there's actually a community. I'm not surprised by that because there's actually a community online of people who are sexually attracted to Sonic characters. So I would not be surprised if the theory that Sonic is a homosexual is from somebody who seriously like spanks it to Sonic. Yeah, I've got a lot of anime, not on Blu-ray, but I've got a lot of anime on DVD that I haven't seen. But yeah, I was actually, I forget what the topic was about, but I was actually talking about, the topic, I was going to make a video about this, but I felt like I would go into territories that might be considered political to people, and then they might not want to bother with some of that stuff in the video. Because, you know, it's really tricky with the anime community. You get people who, I feel like there's a lot, I think my viewers will be fine with it for the most part, but you never know. There's always people that will... I don't know, there's a large, I don't want to get too much into it, but anyways, I was making a, you guys know how anime fans are, when it comes to politics anyways. So, I was going to make a video about basically how the word otaku, they used to control people and how there's a lot of essentially brainwashing in anime. And I went on, in the concept that I had for that video, I was basically writing some stuff down. I wanted to discuss how... Because, you know, it sounds kind of crazy. It's like, how are all these people working together to brainwash somebody? You would assume that somebody would talk out about that, but that's not how it works. Basically, you get people who are so afraid to speak out about what they feel. They are so afraid to speak out that they know that they're risking their job if they be honest, so they just don't be honest. They let the people with these crazy ideas who complain the most, the squeakiest wheel, you know, they basically let them roll over top of them, and when they stand down and when they don't voice exactly how they feel, then that makes their voice even louder. So it kind of, not only does it make their voice louder, but it's likely that by standing down, they are also appealing to that same mindset as well, making their audience feel like that's the right thing to think. So it's a lot of inadvertent mind control through subjugation, basically. Many people don't realize that they're doing it, or some may realize it, but they just can't help it, because if they were to come out and say how they really feel, then they would be without a job. Alright, so who do we have now? So I'm the invisible guy. Crest Magic. Evil Ray. Oh, nice. I can hit 2 at once. Get a twofer. Perfect. I'm getting a lot of perfects this stream. Rivlud would be proud. Maybe. I don't know. Man, this is so chill. Unlike the big streams, it's good to have a break. I don't know what the big streams are like. I don't really... the streaming that I do is on this channel, because I stream every day on here, and then once a week I stream on my main channel. Okay, so yeah, it's a really fun environment here. I love it. Yeah, people have become much more sensitive, and they don't realize how bad it's hurting them in the long run. But the thing is, people are willingly becoming so sensitive just because when you complain about something, that gives people the feeling that they're entitled to something just because they're complaining. They feel like, oh, I'm better than something, and so they feel better about themselves. It's like, I watch videos online. There's these people that go out to protest, and they just have a mic, and they're like, what are you protesting about? What are you protesting about? What are you protesting about? Tell me something. Why are you here? What do you believe? And people are doing nothing to them. They have whistles. It's like adults, like 30, 40-year-old people who are up in this person's faces, like blowing this whistle. And he's just trying to talk to them. And in all of these cases, it's like various different channels I watch. And it just shows how... it's just like nobody's home, basically. So he's going there, he's got a platform on YouTube, and he's asking them stuff, but they don't even want to talk to him because they have nothing to say. They're just there about the idea. They're there to feel important. What's up, Trollmaster74? How's it going, buddy? The JoJo DVD set doesn't have any special features. Oh, I hate it when DVD sets don't have special features. That's the same problem with Ghost in the Shell. You know, that's actually why I've got Ghost in the Shell on Blu-ray, but I've also got it on DVD too. So if I want to watch the special features, I just pop in the DVD. Tails is almost... well, I'm sure it is, because people have their fantasy about Sonic and Tails fucking each other. There's also, like, sex toys for My Little Pony too. That's a thing. You can Google that if you want. And it's there for, I guarantee, you know, that's another part of the community right there. I'm not touching that. I need to transform into a demon or something because my melee is not doing anything. Half of the people out there protesting can't even explain why they're out there. Yes, exactly. They can't even explain why they're out there. Then you get people who are on the other side of the protest. They're fine with explaining why they're out there. And it's like, you go to the other side of the street, and it's like 14-year-olds waving American flags, and it's like, why are you here? And they like tell you for 5 minutes why they're there. All right, fair enough. Everybody else is like throwing... it's like you would see police officers or police offices on Twitter, like the official police office, and they're saying, please stop throwing rocks at police officers. Please stop throwing balloons filled with urine at police officers. This is what they're doing. And, you know, a lot of times you get these rallies, and it's really embarrassing because you'll see people who are standing up for historical things, and it's really embarrassing because you see it's a lot of KKK people, but they're the only ones that are crazy enough to go through it because everybody else to even get there, they've had bottles of piss thrown at them, and they've got a whole line of people that barricade them from even getting to the demonstration where they're throwing, like, rocks and stuff at them, and they're like pepper spraying them and stuff. So the people who are the bad example of what the side has to offer, they're the only ones that are crazy enough to even go that far. Because I was trying to go see the I was wanting to go see the inauguration, but I didn't want to have shit thrown at me, and that's what they were doing. And they basically, I watched it all on YouTube, they formed barricades and they just weren't letting people in. Regardless of how you feel about the politics, that's a fucked up thing to do. And I know people, I can't say that it's totally one-sided, and if we didn't win, then people would not be upset. I can't say that, but I do know that there wouldn't be people on the other side throwing bags of piss at people. That's just bizarre. Please don't throw jizz balloons. Yeah, that's how often do you gotta save your jizz in order to fill a balloon, man? Alright, so we're gonna do the tarot card. Jizz bubbles. There's actually a Japanese idol. You can look this up. if you want to know the specific site, it was on Rocket News. They have this Japanese idol, and there was somebody who saved up all of the cum that he had spilt while watching her, and then he put it into bottles, and he mailed her like 100 water bottles that had cum in it. You can look it up online. Just, it might have been more than that. Go to Rocket News, type in cum bottle idol. You might find it there. Who did I vote for? I think it's kind of obvious, considering that I'm speaking negatively about the people who are throwing piss bottles. If you don't know about the people throwing piss bottles, then maybe you don't know too much about the situation there, because it's some pretty fucked up stuff happening, and there's a lot of the people who are on the spotlight just are not talking about it. Okay, so hopefully, oh good, this is perfect. I think this might be perfect right here. I'm barely off. I'm barely off. Maybe I can hit 2 of them. Again, barely off. Shit. All right, who has full health? All right, I'm gonna get you. You're the last one with full health. Perfect. Not perfect, but I got all of them. That's good enough. Yep, or 8. Alright, so she's actually super strong lately. She's actually stronger than Yuri right now, so I gotta find out what element these dudes are. I might have to put what's-her-name in the party so I can find out what elements they are. I think I might do that next. Yeah, Faps to idols. The jizz thing, I mean, yeah, absolutely revolting. I would show you, but that's probably gonna flag something on the channel. You know how YouTube is lately. But yeah, also, you know, I wanted to talk about this. It's like, to be honest with you, every time I go and I find, it's almost like every week or every other week, I go on that website I told you about, Rocket News, because that's actually where I find a lot of the crazy stories, and I think it's funny to share some of these funny stories sometimes. You guys remember when there was the idols, they had the handshaking event there in Japan. It was like an idol group. So they wore hazmat suits there, and just because they didn't want to touch their fans. And I mean, on one part, that's really disgusting, because I mean, their lives are provided to them by the people who they are basically making this display of. You're too disgusting for me to even smell you or touch you. But at the same time, I also go on the site, and it's like almost every week there's some sort of event where there's a fan meet against idols, and the idols wear respirators to not smell them, or there are managers at the door that forcibly give people deodorant and stuff like that. It's like, oh, free deodorant for everybody, you know? On one hand, it's kind of disrespectful, but also on the other hand, you gotta understand, the same people that are going to see these idols are also the same people that are buying into a lot of the anime out there too, and they're kind of disgusting otakus. There were people who were talking on Facebook the other day, what country has the most embarrassing otaku to it? Everybody's like, oh, United States or Thailand or whatever. I said Japan, man, and everybody got bent out of, or a couple people got bent out of shape about that with their reactions and stuff. But you know, it's that's how it is, and that's the problem with anime, is that you got so many companies out there that are looking so far down their noses on their people, and they're pandering to the people who don't even like shower, you know? That's why we don't have good anime. That's why we need to have some animation studios over here in the West that could make anime that panders to more civilized people. Did he ban me? I did not ban you, Trollmaster. I don't know why you're not hearing me. Wonder if she drunk it. Yeah, she took a bath in it. Alright, so there's no point in transferring yet, because I'm just going to kill it in one hit here. You're not wrong, yeah. I just hate to lose. I mean, I like anime, and I like Japanese history, too. I like learning about the samurai. I'm interested in learning about World War II, though, of course, I don't like Japan's role in World War II. Just the samurai's history is much more interesting, even going back further than there, where the Chinese influenced the Japanese. You know, I'm interested in that. But I really don't care about all these culturally significant stuff that's going on over there. I really don't care about any of that stuff. I like anime, but the only reason I like anime is just a sheer coincidence. Okay, so this door is open now. Yeah. I don't learn too much about the mythology of Japan. Honestly, if I ever went to Japan, Wait a minute, did I come through here? Maybe I've said this before, but if I went to Japan, I would not step foot in anything that has anything to do with anime. I would go see historical sites. I would go on like nature walks. I would go eat. I would just go walk around and see things. It's like the last thing I want to see is anything anime related there. Because my interest in Japan, I'd also want to go see some film museums or something. Maybe something to do with Akira Kurosawa or something. But it's like my interest in Japan and my interest in anime are not necessarily connected. Damn, I'm running out of space on this paper right here. What's this Japan you speak of? Ask Miasma. He's actually heading out there, which is really awesome. He deserves it. I have no way of even mapping this out anymore. Holy shit. Okay, so this is B. I'm just gonna B. Oh, that's not that symbol. Okay. Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Hey Bob, what about the ninja that was masturbating looking through... Yes, the ninja that was masturbating looking through people's windows. There's actually a video on this channel called about masturbating ninjas. Back when I used to take funny stories like that. I should get back to doing that. That was actually fun to do. But now I just add it to my news video on my main channel. And it kind of gets in a part of that. But that was not even Japanese. I did a few funny stories here. People were like, oh, this is too much like Review Tech USA. The videos are, it's funny, and I put GTA footage because I like to play GTA. I mean, yeah, I mean, anybody can talk about this shit. Akihabara is basically the Disneyland for otaku culture. Yeah, I couldn't go there. I'd probably choke one of those fat otaku out, man. Nothing against people of various weight, but you know, you see, like, look up Akihabara. You'll see the type of people that are there. You get these dudes that look like they just haven't stepped outside of the house. And that's one of the things that, you know, I feel like a lot of people misunderstand me, because when I talk about otaku, I talk about Japanese otaku, which is where the word comes from. People who rarely leave the house, people who just have zero social skills whatsoever. And now I'm not the most perfect person when it comes to public speaking either, but I mean, when I talk about otaku, that's what I talk about right there, the body pillow loving people. I know a lot of people over here like to say otaku and they use it as anime fan, but I really wish that they would stop, because they don't realize how the word is kind of being used to control them. Akihabara looks legit. Oh man, I couldn't step foot in something like that. And that's kind of why it's like I have the ability to go to cons now because I got a new car last year. But I mean, as much as I want to go and meet you guys, that'd be the only reason why I go. It's like I just do not like otaku culture or Western otaku culture. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm like 32, but I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, so what do we got here? We got the line. Okay, so it looks like this will actually do very well if I put this in. Yeah, I get 3. Let's do this. It's a con for contrast. Yeah, that's right. There'd be a lot of contrast there. If I win, I'd have to go to a big one or something where I could actually meet people. The one in my area, I'd probably meet a couple people there, but maybe not so many. It's probably not worth the drive. If it's like 3 people. Yeah. I don't blame you, man, especially when you see how firsthand how toxic some of the fans can be. It's true. Plus, you have the same issue over here that I talked about with otaku, but because there have been conventions here, you can look it up. There were anime conventions where at the end of the day, they will have to say over the intercom, shower before you come back. Do not come back unless you shower. You shouldn't have to tell that to people. Because it's like... Ugh. And the problem is, anime has this problem that video game doesn't necessarily have. Anime has a problem that, you know, a lot of these other niche nerd hobbies have, is because anime, I feel like anime identifies with many people who have nothing to identify with elsewhere in the world. So it's kind of like, of course, you know, I don't feel this way about all anime fans. It is a minority. I hope, I feel like, you know, that's just the way I feel, because there's so many great people out there, but there are a lot of anime fans who have nothing left in the world but anime, or they feel that way. Of course, you know, life is great and it's a very random thing, so you never know when something amazing could happen. But basically, they know that they're giving off a bad image for anime, but they don't care, and some of them even just they revel in the fact that they're being a bad influence. Some people actually compete over how bad, how much of an undesirable person that they can be, and it's kind of funny to them just because they have no ties to humanity anymore, which is kind of sad. It's never too late, but you know, saying that it's never too late will never reach those people. They've got to find out on their own. Alright, aromatherapy. What can I use here? Now that I actually have did I discover them all? No, get this one. 90% of anime fans don't understand that it's just opinions. I don't think that it's 90%. I think that it's a lot less. I mean, I think it is a lot less than that. I think the majority of anime fans are just normal everyday people, but no, it's like, who else out there just says, hey, I'm an ordinary person, I like anime? The people who usually speak out about anime are usually the people that are abnormal in ways. They're like the people who wear Naruto costumes in the mall or something like that, you know? I kid you not, there was a show I went to over here where they actually had deodorant company as a sponsor. I was giving people samples. What show was that? That's pretty sad right there. Man, I don't know. I like the people who make a joke out of the whole otaku culture. The otaku culture doesn't need to have anybody make a joke about it, though. It's a joke in itself, but it's a joke at the expense, of everything that we like about anime. When people call themselves trash, when people are sexually attracted to little girls in shows and stuff like that, you know, whether or not they're serious about it or not, it's still setting a bad example of. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know, there's really nothing else like this, but it's a joke already before people make a joke of it. 5% of anime fans are triggered babies. That's a low number. I'd say that's a possibility. They just speak out more than others. One thing is, like, you get a lot of people on YouTube who are just bad examples for people, because I imagine it's like, I don't know how old you guys are. Like, some of you say your age and you're like, some of you are like half my age, but I know that there's a lot of people on YouTube, and that they have a lot of people who are a lot younger, and they watch them, and they actually kind of look up to them. So they kind of see them as a bit of a role model. And whenever you look at all of the other anime YouTubers, not saying that, you know, I'm the shining example in the community, there's plenty of great people out there, but there's a lot of people that have the spotlight on them, and they use their exposure to do things which are definitely set up a bad example. Like, you see 25, 30-year-old men with body pillows and stuff, and they're playing the visual novels, and they're pretending to be like super horny when they're looking at these anime schoolgirls and stuff like that, you know? It is definitely setting a bad example for people, and then you get people to watch them and they think either that it's funny to act that way or that it's cool to act that way. Then everybody else in the world, they don't see whether it's funny or it's cool. They just look at a lot of people who like anime and just see them as being outcast people because they have sex with pillows. What do you call a Japanese person who likes Western culture more than Japanese culture? I don't know. It'd be interesting, like, to talk to some Japanese people and see what they think about it, but there's not really many around here. It's like, you rarely see two in the same spot. I imagine, like, if you're gonna come all the way to the States, why would you live in a shithole like this? You know, that's probably the reasoning behind it. Even, like, you go to Japanese restaurants, it's all, like, Korean. What do I think about Pro ZD glass reflection? Are they otakus? I don't know. I don't know who Pro is. Glass Refraction. I talked to him a couple of times. He seems okay, I guess. I haven't really seen enough of his videos to make an assumption, but I don't really watch a lot of people in the anime community. It's kind of come to the point that depending on how your tone of voice is in the video, I don't want to watch it, and that's kind of sad. But I feel like the anime community's become this giant competition of seeing who can put out the most college level worthy video and who has the most knowledge about irrelevant factoids, so that they can have a little snippet of not moral, but intellectual superiority over somebody who has better shit to do with their time than to look up irrelevant stuff, you know? That's kind of the community. And as much as I hated the community, how it was where everybody loved everything, I kind of wish it would go back to that. Because it's like, it's not like everybody hates everything, but it's just like, it's not about enjoying anime anymore. It's just about who can sound the smartest while talking about how they enjoy anime. Everybody always wants to say I take shots at him. I've only seen like 2 of his videos. One of them, he was dressed up as a pony. The other one, he was talking about ratings. I don't watch, it's like, how many times do I have to say that I don't watch people in the anime community? Like, I watch Black Critic Guy, I watch a couple of other people, but it's like the people that I watch are people that I talk to. I would say that you're the most mature example of what an anime YouTuber should be, and I think there are some entertainers out there, but yeah, most people want to be snobs. Yeah, that's just the thing. And I appreciate that, thank you. You know, I used to do the videos a while back where it was like heavily scripted and stuff, but that was kind of like, I sat down and I thought, you know what, I want to take the reviews outside of my own mind here, and I sat down and I wrote down this long list of things that were important about certain series, and basically the reviews kind of like were on autopilot. Like, I would compare anime to this checklist of things, and you would have all of these shows that were comparable like very well to each other, and after a while it just wasn't any fun. Like, I had this long checklist and I was like, does this character have development? Does this character require development? If it didn't require development, then I can't count that point against it, you know? I took it too seriously because I felt like that was what the community wanted and that was what the community needed at the time, which was true, but it was actually part of a larger movement into what it is right now, and I eventually just didn't enjoy it anymore. But I think right now I enjoy it the most out of anything. I mean, doing this is so much fun, and also doing the videos. Like, doing this allows me to go and do the videos where I can just release, and this is kind of a big stress release, aside from other things that I do in my life, but it's just really cool to get to hang out and talk with you guys. I would stream more often on my main channel, but I don't get to play video games when I do that. I avoided the anime community mainly because of otakus, yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have done that attack. But yeah, we need to get the message out there that you can like anime without being an otaku. And I'm tired of seeing all these companies out there. Some of these companies, I hold my tongue because I'm actually affiliated with them. And I don't like the fact that they look down to people and call them otaku. And maybe they don't feel like they're looking down, but calling somebody an otaku when they're giving money to you is kind of looking down on them. Because either that or you don't know what the word means. Yeah, I mean, I've not seen enough of his videos, but I feel like the guy, from what I can tell of his videos, he thinks very highly of himself, like he's an intellectual powerhouse or something like that. And also, like, depending on how people look, maybe I'm judgmental about this, but depending on how people look, you can tell a lot about how they feel about themselves. It's like there's a lot of anime fans out there that look homeless, and I feel like maybe their self-esteem isn't the best. And then I kind of feel like maybe that person isn't so relatable or anything like that. Come from different walks of life where it's like I care about grooming and I don't want to look homeless, but other people do like to look homeless. Nothing bad against the guy. He looks however he wants to look. Like I said, I've only seen 2 of his videos. Yeah, the channel has changed a lot because I always go through this balancing system, because I went from the far extreme, like back when I was talking about Naruto and stuff, where I felt like the only option was to say positive things about shows, and it was like, oh, you know, I'm trying to build the channel up, so I want to be very nice about everything. I want to be very positive. This was probably a long time ago, probably back in 2010. And then as I started to get into the partnership, I started actually looking more into the reviews and getting a little bit more serious into it. They were still unscripted and stuff, and a lot of people say, oh, you all of a sudden got super critical. No, I was actually being hated for a lot of reviews back then. You can check out my review of I don't even remember what it was. I did several seasonal anime reviews back then. I talked about Blue Exorcist. I said that wasn't so great. You know, there were several shows that I was hated for back then, back when I wasn't using clips and had long hair. And then I got more serious when I started realizing that there were shows out there like Paranoia Agent that really made you think. It's kind of like this whole other world was open up to me, that like these psychological shows that you could think and see multiple layers of the show. So I tried to find it, but eventually I just ended up looking too far for stuff and ended up making videos that I kind of wish I could remake. But at the same time, you know, it is what it is. It's definitely an honest video, but I would make it shorter or change. I would add more emotion to it and less me reading off a teleprompter. Your Steins Gate is probably the most hated anime review I've seen. You know, to be honest with you, it sounds kind of weird, but if I were to remake that video, I would give it a lower score, probably because I'm so disgusted by how people reacted to that. I wouldn't be as condescending in it, because I talked about like fat otaku things, and people didn't understand what I meant by fat otaku things. They thought I was just making fun of fat people or something like that, which I wasn't. I was just talking about otaku. I am so lost right now. My map started going off the page. Okay, so P. What's up, Red Gab? How's it going? I used to have long hair. I cut it about a month ago. How long did you have long hair for? I had long hair, you know, I cut it a couple of years ago, but I had long hair ever since like 2002, maybe. I can never stay completely positive. I can find flaws. Yeah, the human body is not supposed to be all positive emotion or all negative emotion. That's just the idea that YouTube brings, is that whenever you bring a camera on, you have to be somebody that is not yourself, because you're a performer at some point. And you just have to be positive and force that positivity. PewDiePie made a good video about this. Actually, that's why I subbed to him, about forced positivity, because YouTubers be like, I gotta be more excited than other people, because I think a lot of people feel like the videos that they make anybody else can do, and if you're doing chapter episode discussions or whatever, then everybody else does do what you do, because how many different things can 100 people say about the same chapter, you know? So you've got to outdo them just by being more excited and more upbeat about it. Or some people go the complete opposite route and just hate more. I like Steins Gate for the plot and the animation, but not the characters. Yeah, I hated the characters. I hated all of them. I wish they, to be honest with you, if I had that microwave that I could go back in time, I would do that to just, I would convince their parents not to have conceived them. It's easier to be yourself in a writing format, but on video, so much. Not. It gets easier over time. One thing that I struggle with the most is talking in a regular voice when I do video. I don't know why, but there's just something different about sitting here, not looking at anybody. There's nobody interacting with you. You guys aren't there. I'm back there. I'm looking at the camera, you know. I don't know. It's just a subconscious thing. But then again, I'm talking like straight from the memory right here, but when I'm doing the videos, I have a script, so that's probably a big difference right there. I used to hate doing scripted videos. Like, I come and go with scripted videos, but I feel like as long as I add some jokes in there, something, a reason for people to watch all the way through so it doesn't get boring and I don't sound like a robot, then it's fine to do it. It actually is a better way to get all your thoughts out. But also at the same time, I've been doing discussion videos lately. Like, I have my Death Note videos. All of those are just off the top of my head. The video that I'd make about what Death Note I would make, if I made the story, then my review of it, and of course I also have a video that's going to be up tomorrow, which is 10 types of anime that I'd love to see. All that stuff's off the top of my head, and I need to get back to doing more discussion videos like that, but sometimes I just have nothing to say. That's normal. Why did I do this? This is a waste of strength. That's cool, Darko. I understand. I didn't like any of the characters in Stein. Actually, no, I can't say that. It was the girl in Steins Gate. She should have been the protagonist. I said that in the video. If she were the protagonist, I think I would have loved the show because she's got a story that actually ties her into it because of her connections that you find out about at the ending of the show. I don't want to spoil people. Yeah, I think I need to focus less on airing anime as much as I want to do it. I feel like airing anime, I'm curious about it because I want to keep my finger on the pulse of how anime is going, because without keeping up with airing anime, I wouldn't have known about Showaken Roku Rakugo Shinju. I wouldn't have known about anime like Onihei or Rage of Bahamut or things like that. But at the same time, everybody in the world does that, so it's hard to really compete against that. And I kind of care less to do that, so it's probably just better to just watch whatever I want. But of course, I also have the Patreon coming up too. I've got a couple of Patreon reviews coming up. After I do Escaflowne, I'm doing Wolf's Rain. I kind of threw Escaflowne in just because I wanted something that I knew I would have fun with watching, because I wanted to rewatch that for a long time. I've got Wolf's Rain, Here, Now, Then, and There, and then after that, I've got what is that anime that recently came on Toonami? It was an old Adult Swim. I've never seen Outlaw Star. I've never seen that anime, so I'm really looking forward to watching it. Alright, so we got her right here. She's all by herself. Let's do the tarot card. Let's see what we can do with this. First card. Reduce. Oh, man. That sucks. What is my favorite manga? I'm going to say it's between Shigurui, Death Frenzy, and Homunculus. Those are both... Well, Welcome to the NHK is really good. No Longer Human's really good. Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei is really good. I've got a lot of favorites. Rurouni Kenshin. It's like, I don't even have a singular favorite. It's like all of these, I just love them. Okay, so let me combo up with... Actually, I can do a full 4-man combo right here. May go to a local convention next summer. It's definitely worth going. You know, I've been to one, and I didn't really enjoy it. I went by myself. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know about the panels or anything. Plus, I'm old as fuck, so... I would recommend going. You might actually enjoy it. You might make some friends. It's definitely worth going, seeing for yourself, see if you like it or not. Yeah, I want to go back to reading more manga, though. Just because it's like we were talking about this manga. I still didn't put it away yet. We were talking about the 7 Billion Needles manga the other day, and I've just been thinking, man, I want to go back and read some more manga. So maybe I could do like one manga review a month or something like that. But it's like my projects, they take so long to do because I keep adding more into it. I kind of wish I had like somebody else that was with me. We were working on it together, and they were like, okay, you know, you're doing too much on this. You know, you should tone it down a bit or something. Or, I don't know, doing it by yourself, there's like, you have direction, but you're the one that has to influence that direction. So you could just say, fuck it, I'm going to do more. Had an abrupt, disappointing ending. You talking about the anime or the manga? The anime is only half the story. The manga is the true, complete series. Yeah, you should definitely check out the Death Note movie. It's worth watching. Some people like it. You know, some people, they watch my video, my review, and they come away with the wrong idea. They're like, so you hated it before you start watching it? I say in the video, I kept an open mind. But people... A lot of the people that watch videos like that and they complain, they mostly don't understand. They just have zero understanding of, I feel like, what it's like to be a human being, because they feel like you have to be one extreme or the other. Like it's one side versus the other, basically. There's no nuance in it. You can't just feel that it was alright or bland. It's got to be, if you don't love it, you hate it. And they think I hate it, and then just because I don't love it, I hate it just because it's popular. But I don't hate it. It's just a bland movie. I've seen Super Kid. That's terrible. I'd like to go down to Florida at some point, because I got YouTube buddies over there I'd like to see, a few of them, and go to a convention. But, I don't know. That's money. So, I just think about the immediate future with that. Okay, so I'm going to combo up with Lucio right now. My favorite manga is Berserk. Oh yeah, I want to finish reading Berserk. I got so many volumes of it. I placed the order all at once when the manga came back out. And I'm still like 10 volumes in. Super Kid is a masterpiece. Oh no. Tin Kick. He's beyond saving. Alright. Combo with Lucia. The manga. Well, I mean, it was kind of abrupt, but when you consider what happens to the main character, I don't know how much else they can do. Florida has more cons than any other state in the country. Yeah, I'm in Virginia, so it's not too far away. I've got a few friends out there. That'd be cool. Because I know one, she always goes to conventions and stuff. I've known SSJ Goshen 4 for a long time. So that'd be pretty cool to meet up with some people. But, I don't know. I got Shintai, he also lives down there too. Double 4, he used to live down there, but he's not there anymore. I don't know what his situation is. But it would have been cool to go down there and meet up with like all those people. Plus, meet up with viewers and stuff like that. So, aromatherapy. Damn, I gotta do regular attack. I hope this hits. That misses, because that's gonna throw off my combo. Good. Alright, so next we're gonna get invisible. He's just gonna kill it. Oh, Mushishi manga. I don't know anything about that. I've seen the anime though. So Yuri, actually I'm gonna go to Karen. We're gonna check her special arts out. Anything that I can do to combo multiple people. Sadly, no, they're so close to each other too. Oh well, I'll just kill one. Oh shit. Too late on that. Super Kid greater than all of Gundam, man. There's some people who want to catch you outside after comments like that. New hurricane is kind of funny. That is not funny, man. That is fucked up. That's a natural disaster. And there's people, there's like, because they weren't prepared enough, there are people that are like, there's elderly people that are floating around in elderly homes because they just weren't prepared. It's like the water is so much that they're like up to their chest. And they're old as fuck. They can't do anything for themselves. That's sad. I've met people in their late 30s calling themselves otaku, and they're your typical fat lads. It's more about the mentality thing, because some people, the body is going to represent the mind in most cases, and some people really let their self go because they don't give a shit. And that's kind of how it is with otaku. You have, especially when you're older, like you're in your 30s, but your mentality is that of a child still, or a teenager. And that's kind of what some of these companies out here will promote, because they'll say, oh, I remember there was like Viz Media or something was telling people that, you know, it's okay to act like a teenager because age is all in your mind. You can be a teenager if you're an adult. That is not a good example to set. I've attended a lot of the shows here in Florida. Who are your friends? I might have crossed paths with them. SSJ Goshen 4, Shintai Reviews, and also Double 4 Anime. I've got a few other in Florida too, I think, but those are like the main 3 that I talk to. SSJ Goshen 4 does Dragon Ball videos. Double 4, he also does Dragon Ball videos. Shintai, he does video game videos. Age is not in the mind. Of course it's not in the mind. But that's a whole part of the system that they've got set up to basically pander to people who have they basically told that they can be whatever they want, and they've been coddled, and they need people to agree with them and just let them have their playtime and just you know, go with everything they want to do. You always ignore the question, but what about For Neverworld? What's up with it? I don't talk to For Neverworld. Plus, he doesn't live in Florida. I haven't talked to For Neverworld in years. There's no juicy tidbits or anything there. I just haven't talked to him. Oh yeah, the bullshit cliffhanger. I hope you start over from the beginning there. Alright, let me check my stats here. Oh, I need mana. Definitely. So I got 6 of these, man. I need to go buy some more or something. Either that or I'm overhealing. Wait, fuck, soon. B is there. I think I didn't go this way. I'm just so lost in my mapping. Because my mapping was going off the page. I need like a full page to do it on. I mean, it's not anything special. Like, what do you... I don't know what you want. There's no juicy tidbits or anything. I don't know what that is, but I don't think he does it. He doesn't make videos that often anymore because he works. And whenever he does do videos, they usually take a while for him to make. Shintai123 Shintai reviews. Dang. There's no reason. Nothing. There's no big reason or anything. We just kind of quit. Kind of like the ending of Seinfeld. Have you ever seen Seinfeld? They just kind of leave. Oh, for fuck's sake. I had the perfect opportunity right there, too. I could have killed them all in one hit. It was the most disgusting, awful anime you've seen. And I mean, upsetting and wrong. Not so bad, it's good. Probably Midori, where they're stomping the puppy and they're like, there's a bunch of carnies abusing a 12-year-old. And then it's a movie that I watched not knowing what it was going to be. There's also this hentai that I saw where they're like cutting people's heads off, and there's a guy who gets a hand job while he's watching somebody being electrocuted. Probably one of those. Damn, that really does suck. Evil Ray. Hopefully I can. They've spread out now. I squandered my opportunity. Damn it. Infernate made a video called Death Note movie reaction review, and it was like 2-second clip of you saying it sucks. Oh, I think somebody linked that to me, but I didn't look at it because somebody linked me that old video. Yeah. That channel has a few funny videos. It's like, I don't even know who the people are in some of the videos, but it's kind of funny. Restored, that's right, give me that MP. That's why I needed to use all those MP pots, because I used her damn tarot card and lost half my MP for everybody. High School of the Dead. If that's the best anime you watch, then you must not see many of my videos, or take too many of them to heart, because that's not that great of a show. I mean, I'm sure you love it, but they have amazing anime out there. Do I like Code Provider? I'll talk to him from time to time. Oh my fucking... I hate these enemies right here. They keep hitting you, and it's like so many of them, and it makes it so much worse because I had the opportunity to kill them all at once. You know what? Fuck it. Run. Code Provider is alright. I don't really see the videos, though, unless he talks about a complete series or something. And sometimes a vlog video, but I don't watch, like, there's probably a lot of people out there that think I watch their videos because I talk to them, but if all they do is chapter and episode discussions, I'm not watching a single one. I mean, why would I spoil myself on shows that I don't even watch? It's not even that entertaining. It's like, I watch video game reviewers. They review video games that I have no interest in playing because it's an interesting video about something that is complete. It's like, if you're watching episode chapter discussion, it's literally just a recap of it, and oh, how I felt about this. It's like, I really don't care because I'm not watching it. With a video game, I get to actually see that because they put footage there. Or I like to watch video game people, they talk about their favorite games from a console or something. Even if there's no footage there, it's just interesting, but chapter episode discussions are kind of bland. What got me into anime was Paranoia Agent. Yeah, I think he said that a while back. And I said that was kind of a wild one to begin with because that takes leaps. But then again, that's why I also say to people, if you can watch Legend of Galactic Heroes as a beginner, you can watch Paranoia Agent as a beginner. But people have this idea that anime fans are like 13-year-olds or something like that that have no ability to watch something of like depth like that. Which is pretty sad because it's like, in their mind, anime, people who are new to anime are like the age that they were when they're new to anime. They're not really considering the older people that still can get into anime. Alright, so considering that that door was just open, and I remember it being here, let me just go this way. What did I think about the Game of Thrones season finale? I'm not going to spoil it, but I think that the death that they had there, it made it so that I feel like there's a lot... The death that they had, I feel like in the future it will nullify a lot of the problems that they could potentially have, which is bad, because that is a character that can instigate issues. I don't want to say anything more than that, but I feel like seeing that death, I feel like the next season is going to be them more working together, and it might be less interesting. It's going to be along the lines of like back in World of Warcraft when the lore shifted over to Alliance and Horde working together. It wasn't as interesting anymore. Because they were working together to fight against a Lynch King. It's basically like that, what I imagine the next season is going to be like. Misconception for Toku Satsu. I don't even know what that is. Finding Elmo. Yeah, talk to him. I put it on a t-shirt or something. Yep. You know, that kind of sucks because there's like 2 seasons left, right? So next season, they're going to be fighting the undead. And then after that, they're probably just going to just fight each other again, and then we're going to have a winner. But it seems so one-sided at this point. I mean, not even after the events of the recent season. From the beginning, it seems so one-sided because Cersei is a total bitch and nobody likes her. Not even her brother. I mean, he likes her, but not what she's become, I can tell. Only 1 more season. Oh, so I imagine that they're just going to get together and work happily ever after because like half of the people that are there are going to get killed off and they realize that the conflict is too much and they fought together and they bled together, they died together, so they just get together and then they rule together, you know? They probably get over it, which is going to be a shitty ending. But then again, how can you end something like this? How about Bob finding a panda to eat it? Cersei is a cunt and I love it. Yeah, she's definitely a villain that you love to hate, but I hate looking at her with the short hair. She looks so ugly with short hair. Women that have short hair like that, it's not a good look. The Japanese live-action sci-fi Godzilla, Super Sentai, Power Rangers, Ultra... Oh, okay, yeah, I know about those. That's not what Shentai does. He just does video games and stuff. Alright, so... I'm gonna combo up with... Karen. Maybe I can take care of these dudes. Oh, nice. I can get all of them, or almost all of them at once. Damn, I hope that takes care of them because I didn't get that perfect. Close. Not bad. So, I'm gonna do a fusion. I haven't done a fusion in a while. So, Amon. Fusion. Demon Rays. Damn, it's still... Oh, okay, cool. So you can actually do multiple. Very good. Finally... Oh shit, I missed. I finally got an ability that I can use multiple on. Okay, so Crest Magic. Do I got something that... No. Tarot card. Let's just... I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's got potential to hurt me. Yeah. That sucks. Maybe you won't like Deku Still Light. Oh yeah, talking about Boku no Hero. What if the girl you're dating turns out to be a trap? I mean, I think you would find that out very early on. It's like traps. You get a few people online that they make a video, they're a guy, and they pull off a convincing girl. But most people do not pull off convincing girls, so it's nothing to worry about. The shoulders, the chin, the cheeks, you'd have to basically start over and get them to fully reconstruct your body because it's just too much. How did I feel about Annie from Attack on Titan? Oh, which one is Annie? I haven't... Did I even finish watching Attack? Yeah, okay, so the season ended. Why didn't I do a video talking about that? I got caught up. I don't know. I don't even remember what happened. Am I caught up? I gotta check my anime list. I would assume that's up to date. Takes so long to load, I don't know why. I hate how Mal is just like, we recognize that you have very fast internet, but we're just gonna be slow anyways. Oh, she was the female Titan. I don't really think much about any of the characters there outside of, was it Karen? That's not her. The one that eats the potatoes. Oh, this will not stop loading. My anime list. I'd feel sad. Okay, so I don't have this up to date at all. It still has me at episode 1, so I don't know how much I've seen of it. Maybe I've completed it, maybe I don't. I don't remember. I need to update my mail more, that's all I know. Alright, so we're gonna do the... Oh, I can't do... Well, we can do this. Surprised that took 3 hits in bat form. Why, thank you, Scott. Super Kid, and it was entertaining to see how bad it was. Honestly, didn't mind watching, yeah. The thing is, you went into it knowing how bad it was going to be. I had no idea of what I was in store for. I actually watched that movie so many times. But now, to be honest with you, I could probably watch Super Kid again and be fine with it. Aside from the headache I'd have to multitask. I'd have to like watch it, and then I'd be like browsing the internet on the other monitor here while I watch it. I'd be fine. I'd laugh at it. I don't know what to tell you, Amsha. I mean, if you were to just get good in Paladins, then you might not have that problem. And I'm saying that assuming you're just bullshitting. Damn. Oh well, we're gonna do demon. Oh, there's no point doing that. Standard attack it is. Oh, fuck. Why are you serious? Well, if you're good in Paladins, then play Paladins. I don't believe that you're serious because you joke around too much. If you are serious, then go teach yourself how to do something. Find something that you have to rely on somebody else to do for you, and teach yourself how to do it for yourself. Invest in yourself, and you'll care more. That's the thing. A lot of people feel like the world is there to present them with things to make a meaningful life out of, but it doesn't. If you don't make a meaningful life of your own, then you will not have one. It's the same thing for everybody, but some people are just easier at it than other people. Or they are brought up in better situations where they kind of have more opportunities than other people, so it's easier for them. So everybody has their different struggles, but it's kind of everybody essentially, I think, has the same issue that they need. Oh, P. Wait, down is on, right? I don't even know. Fuck. I think down is on. I think this way is to the door, right? Holy fuck, I am so lost. Alright. I am so fucking lost. This map did not work out. I ran off the page of my map. I need to get a full piece of paper and start with that. And like right in the center. I thought Attack on Titan Season 2 was pretty fun. Alright, so I guess it might be this way. I don't know. Damn it. I'm just gonna start running from these battles. Because it's like, all I've done is pull a lever. Couldn't get away. Fuck it, I'm getting... Wait a minute. Am I surrounded? No. Yeah, killing yourself, it doesn't really help anything. You're not escaping the things you hate. You're also destroying everything that you love because you'll never be able to experience that anymore. So going down there is definitely where that door is, but I can't find the fucking door. Or I think it is anyway, unless my map is messed up. Yeah, and then everybody will speculate about all the wrong things about you, people who didn't understand you in the first place, and I mean, it's pretty fucked up. Is this the right way to go? I don't even know. I can't tell. Okay, so maybe... Oh, fuck. This fucking map. Maybe I gotta go this way to get to that door. I don't know. This is not the way I go. Actually, it might be the way I go. This forks up here, then. No, this is not the way I go. It's better to be a fat, lazy, disgusting otaku to kill yourself. Well, that is true, but I think everybody has more in store for them. They just have to try more. But of course, you have these mental barriers, and you're just going to get irritated by people saying to try more. But that's all it is. I mean, I've had the same barriers too, and I basically do everything for myself, and I struggle with that because we don't really, the system that we live in is very, it's, once you get to a certain point, I mean, you have so many options available to you, but it's just hard work. It's a lot of hard work. Like YouTube, for example. I go for years without making any money on YouTube, and now I make money on it. And this is something that's crazy. It's like I do what I love here. I still don't really make money outside of what Patreon supporters and Super Chat and stuff like that, and also selling t-shirts and stuff. But, I mean, I've come a long way, and I'm still progressing. You just got to keep trying, and if something fails, you just got to try something else, or just try harder at that and see where you can go. Can't get away. I'm just gonna skip these, fuck it. And it's hot in here too. These damn lights. Alright, so we're just assuming that I don't need anything from this direction. And maybe that's not direction I want to be either. Let me go back down this way and see if that's like the fork that I'm looking for. This is, oh shit, look at this. Seal 2. How did I not know this, notice that before? Alright. It's hot in my room. It's pretty warm in here. I got these lights on. I got that on too. Light in the ceiling. So I got 3 lights on me right now. Plus these, well, only 1 computer on right now. But I feel like when I turn the air conditioner on, at the same time I have the computer and the lamps on, I can feel like the lights in the ceiling kind of flicker. So the wiring here is not very good. It's kind of outdated. So like if I want to iron and watch TV and use the microwave at the same time, I'll blow it out. We got to go and go to the fuse box and everything. So it's a pain in the butt. No, not everybody. Well, we all have opportunities one way or another, but a lot of people don't see their opportunities. But some people just have a lot less opportunities than others, and maybe they don't see them and they overlook them and the opportunities are gone. But you can make your own opportunities too. Having opportunities is just something that you rely on other people for, but you can create your own opportunities. And sometimes you make mistakes. Like I feel like starting the suit business that I started last year, that was a big mistake, because I should have just taken that money that I had to start it with, because I wanted to have something that was longer lasting than YouTube, because YouTube, I see not a whole lot of future in that, because it just is not a whole lot of money in it now outside of what I get from viewers. But you know, it's I feel like I should have invested that money. That way I would at least get returns from it, instead of like a couple of suits over here that I can't do anything with. But I got this tent right here. You know, that's life though. At least I made all that money through advertising, so it's not a big deal. I made one video. It was like, I made one video that some company gave me like $2,000 for, and I started the business with it. I think that was a smart move, but I just didn't have the time or the money to really work at it, and I kind of invested in the wrong product for my area. It's really difficult to get into suits too. I just got into it because I loved it. I love suits. Couldn't get away. Am I surrounded? No, I'm not surrounded. I can leave. What am I doing on Labor Day? Working? When is Labor Day? I always work. I rarely take a holiday off. A lot of the videos that I have, I mean, I record videos on holidays. I've recorded videos on Christmas. I've recorded videos on my birthday. I've recorded videos on Thanksgiving. That's the dedication that I have. All right, let me check this out over here. So, okay, so the only one that I have to do left is that one. Oh, at least I know where I am now. And I know that the door that I opened, I know where that door is. Alright, so I gotta go up this way, and then it's gonna be a turn here. That way. So that door is open, and I go, oh. Huh? I could have sworn that that door was open. How the fuck? How did I pass by here if that door was closed in the beginning? Oh. Oh, that's another path that I didn't see before. Okay. Going camping. Awesome, Trollmaster. I hope you have fun. I've never been camping before. Well, as long as YouTube keeps regressing, it puts a lot of smaller creators in the same chopping block. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. I remember I was making, I can't really say it, but I could pay all my bills off with YouTube ad revenue, basically. And I loved it. And then I made the mistake of going with it's like some sort of, what was it, network or something? And I ended up going like a year where I only made like 6 months worth of payments out of the year. Because they kind of fucked me on 4 months of payments. So, okay, so B is this way. Or P, no, I put the wrong letter in, damn. Okay. Bob, if you ever go to an anime convention, you should wear a suit. I may, but if it's hot, then I won't. Because I get overheated very easy. I mean, I sit in an air-conditioned room all the time, so I think that's to be expected. Well, not all the time, but ever since I bought the air conditioner, I do. Like, I tried to go out to the mountains recently, and I just felt, like, miserable because it was so hot. Okay, so I can go downwards, and that should be the door that I need, right? Right. Maybe. Well, I'm not going to waste this opportunity, I'll tell you that. I'm going to go to, because I'm going to ruin these people. Yohim? No, I'm not going to do Yohim. I'll do Yohim. Don't wear a suit if you're coming to an... No, Florida, man, like the Virginia heat is a lot. Sometimes it's actually hotter in Virginia than in Florida, but Florida's probably going to have greater humidity. The suits that I have are actually pretty light, but they're not light enough to say I can wear layers of it. That's a big mentality thing that people have, that is super hot to wear a suit. It's not that bad. It's just a little bit more hotter. But the cheap suits are super hot because it's like, it's layers of fabric that are glued together for the structure, while more expensive suits, like the one that I have, they have canvas on the inside that is sewn to it. It's kind of like a floating canvas on the inside, and that creates a structure because it's breathable, but it's breathable too, so it's actually a lot lighter. Plus, the material is different. A wool is going to be more breathable than a polyester, because a polyester is like a synthetic, well, it's also synthetic too, even if it's a wool poly, which a lot of suits are. What would I cosplay at a convention? I probably wouldn't cosplay as anything. Unless, you know, I think that the uniforms, like, I'd like to have some uniforms from anime, like a Zeon or Earth Federation uniform, or maybe the uniform of the State Alchemist or something like that. I just think the uniforms are really cool. But they're all, like, really poorly designed. Lived here my whole life, and while I love it here in Florida, I still hate the humidity. Yeah, plus you guys get a lot of the bad weather in summer too, because you get all the hurricanes and stuff. So I'm gonna start off with Karen. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Either way, we still have what I want here. Crest Magic, Evil Ray, Dodon Ray. Can I? No, just 2. Okay, that's good. They don't. As long as I don't kill the center one, I'll be fine. Okay, so I got those. And then Karen, she's gonna come in here with her sword art and attack everybody at once. Let me get this. Perfect! Hopefully she gets all of them with this. Nice! All of them but one. Very easy. I'm definitely gonna get some bonus for that. You can't bring your katanas to conventions. You can't even bring like wall hanger swords or anything. You need to have like foam or something, I think. Or maybe something dense like some sort of board or something that is still not harmful. Who you guys talking about? Will we meet Bob Morgan or Bob Samurai at the convention? I don't think there's much of a difference. I hated the fucking characters so much, but the show was not bad. Alright, am I in the... Ah, oh, shit. No, dude. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. No. Wait a minute. The door that I go through is more than likely just a shortcut, right? Where in the fuck am I? What's up, David Lee? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I am so lost right now. Okay, so I went through here. I passed through that. Can I kill these? No, they're spread out. Fuck it. I'm so tired of running around this place. That's my least favorite thing about Shadow Hearts. See, you get in these dungeons, it's like you just stay there because you don't know what the fuck to do. And I'm back at the beginning. Holy fuck. I'm all the way back at the beginning. But I need to find the B switch somewhere. Alright, so I guess this way right here. Where does this lead to? I think that's just a switch, right? Hug the left wall. That is already switched. I only need to find the upside or the B. Light Yagami. Yeah, actually it'd be pretty easy to do his costume. Couldn't get away. Why can't I get away? These fuckers. Gotta get their little hits in. They hit hard too if they want to. They gang up on you real bad. Hit them combos. I can't wait to get out of here. Holy fuck. Not out of the battle, but I'm talking out of this dungeon. How many episodes have I spent here? Yeah, FMA is awesome. I'm just hugging the right wall at this point. Hugging that wall. I'm gonna run from everything. I figure if I hug that right wall, then I'll get the right place eventually. Maybe. As long as I run from all this stuff. People harp on anime and comic book fans, but a lot of sport fans are just as fat and disgusting. Yeah, but sport fans aren't making people that like anime look like pedophiles or disgusting people that don't have friends. Sports anime, they kind of just, they have their own community, but I mean, it's kind of strange too, because you get a lot of older people that are very passionate about sports, and they're not very physically active either. So it's one thing in itself. It's kind of silly, but it's like I don't care if they make each other look bad. What about wrestling fans? Man, I used to have friends back in the day that were wrestling fans. They would sit around all the time arguing about the plot in wrestling. Back here. Oh well. Hugging that right wall. And they would argue for hours. It's like they'd come over here and they would be on the porch. They'd be arguing about something, and then I'd go inside and leave them out there. They'd still stay out there for like an hour arguing about wrestling. I mean, not all wrestling fans are like that, but it's people who take it super passionately. That's kind of an odd thing right there. When they like argue about it and stuff. WWE is dead. It panders to children and soccer moms. That's exactly the problem that anime has. It only panders to the younger people, or the people who are older but act like they're younger, the man children and whatnot. Squandered a lot of its potential. Alright, I'm gonna find the switch here. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. But I hopefully can find the switch and end the episode here soon. Because this is a pain in the ass. This level right here. I just came from here, but... Alright, so we're going back this way. Man, sports anime is fun stuff. Every show I've watched so far has been great. I would like to watch some more sports anime. I want to watch Joe, but time's not right, I guess. Because I hear so many good things about that show. IQ is overrated as fuck. I don't know anything about that. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm looking for. Hugging this wall over here. Hopefully I can get out. I don't even know where the hell this takes me. You know what? Fuck it. Give me a map. Shadow Hearts Covenant. You guys want to see what I'm looking for? Here, Here, I'll show you guys this. You guys remember that place that we went to before with all the puzzles and stuff? This is the map for that. That's the one with the floating glass columns and stuff, where I had the platforms and everything. Yeah. So I'm trying to find the right map for what I am doing here, but I can't find it. Oh, Bob, you should link the Discord in the description. Yeah, I'll link it. There's probably not too many people left here anyways, because I've been going in circles. But I'll do that. Here we go. Discord for you guys. Gallery of the Dead. Okay, this is it right here. Is there a map? Okay, this looks to be a map right here. This is the map for the area that I'm at. It looks a lot more simpler than it looks, but... I mean, it looks... It's an anime about wrestling. It's an anime about wrestling, yeah. But it's not the type of anime. I wanted an anime that's like comparable to the story mode that you get in some of the old SmackDown games, where you'd have... It's like this guy, he's just going through and he's having all these rivalries and stuff, and like people beating each other with chairs and stuff. Ultimate Muscle's kind of like, it's a bit too cartoony for me. Okay, so where in the fuck am I? So where do I need to go? That's what's important. So A, are you serious? Is that where I need to go? That's the door that I need to go to. Okay. So. Alright, where the fuck am I? Hidden treasure chests. So, where are the treasure chests? Right here. Okay, so it should be a hidden... Okay, so I'm going the right direction. Yeah, okay, so I'm going the right direction. I might be able to get it. Hopefully I'm here. Watch it be something super simple too. Oh my god. Can you believe this? Look at this. Fuck. I couldn't see the opening due to the camera angle. Can you believe that? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. I couldn't see it because look at that. It looked like it's a flat wall. I didn't know you could go in there. Have I played Kingdom Hearts? I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, ECW was pretty cool back in the day. I've only seen like Rise and Fall videos and stuff like that, so I don't know too much about it. Aside from just things that I've seen. Alright, so I gotta go... I know I can go that way, but I'm not trying to go that way right now. Oh. I gotta go this way. I'm just about to save it and call it here. But there's this item that, because I got the map, I don't want to forget about it. Fucking hell. Surrounded me. Perfect. Hopefully I can run or something. Finally, we can get out of here. Man, I would have kept looking for that because I couldn't see it. What game am I playing next? Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Stardew Valley. But after I beat Shadow Hearts, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy IX. Or maybe I'll be... Well, yeah, I want to play Final Fantasy IX, but I also want to play... I'll probably find other time for .hack GU. Alright, so Crest, Magic... Alright, let's go. Get this over with here. Because I've been in this place for too fucking long. What? Save point is right here. There's a door. I go down here. Oh, it's that skeleton. Let me run again. Yeah, I saw you have Cardcaptor Sakura as 10 on my enemy list. This person is holding something. Really? Let me see. Hey, you're right. It looks like a necklace. Take it. Fuck yeah, let's take it. Silver locket. I guess that's what we can use to open up that tomb in there. So I gotta go down this way. And I'm gonna save as soon as I activate whatever in this room right here. Because I feel like that's what we need to do. So we had to do all that just to get that fucking amulet right there. So they're all open. Can I do something here? Alright. Guess they put the locket there. And I guess you just leave now? Is that it? I don't know what we do. But I'm about to call it right here. I don't know what we're doing. So we put that there. Oh. Yeah, this is the... Wait, what is this? Oh, cool. Why didn't I see that before? So yeah, I just want to say thanks to everybody for joining the stream. I'll see you tomorrow night with Stardew Valley. Thanks for Rob for the super chat. You're really awesome. All you guys are awesome, and I had a lot of fun with the stream. I'll see you tomorrow. Later. Yeah, it is a big stress relieving thing, Scott. Later, everybody. Whoa, my hair. Holy shit. Is this what happens when I get trapped in some dungeon?